guys, welcome back to Nathan and Bri Collins. Today we are here to help you find the best blender for your needs.
And in doing that, we've tested all these blenders and we feel there are some real awesome winners and some pretty sad losers.
Such as this one. This is a very sad loser.
But there's also some that have such great features, like being your own grinder for grinding whole wheat flour. And that's pretty incredible, but also some that are these super huge mega systems that have food processing capabilities.
And individual cups.
And then there's some that are just so value filled that it's pretty awesome. And we're going to leave all the links to the blenders down below. And we have to start with this sad blender. Now, I would like to note that I didn't buy this blender. It was given to us as a
wedding present. This is an Oster Durablast Classic. However, I don't agree with the term Durablast.
And the reason why they think that it's, going to last a long time is because it has a metal bit down here, where actually all the rest of these feature ones that are made of plastic. But what's wrong with this one?
The driver bit's really tiny, and it's low power, so it just doesn't do that great of a job blending. And when I did use it to blend a smoothie, it gave off the burning smell that you just want to stay away from.
And we had to, put a spoon in there and mix stuff up.
What we ended up doing was moving it from this blender into this blender.
When we finally ran out of patience, we did move this over. And this is, in my opinion, the best bang for your buck. You can get it for about $90.
It really depends. I'm just going to step in and say it really depends on what you're wanting a blender for. This would be the best option if you're looking for something that's simple and inexpensive. However, if you're wanting to do a lot, use it for a lot of things and give it a lot of use. I would say you might want to look into going to something a little bit better.
Yes. Now, going back, this is $90, or on Amazon Renewal, their refurbished program, you can get this for $56. Mm-hmm. So for under $60, I think this is an incredible blender. And it works so great for me because it has these stacked blades, which means no matter how you fill it, it's going to do a lot better with trying to blend the entirety of it, instead of sometimes if I put all my hard stuff in the bottom, I didn't put enough liquid, or there's different stuff, I'll get stuck, fiddling with things, trying to get that fixed. But this one, it's a lot easier and it's a lot simpler for whoever's using it. And even though it doesn't come with some of the other features, I feel that this is the best if you're looking for an inexpensive buy.
Yeah. The next we have the Ninja, what's the name of it?
Yeah, this is one.
Mega System.
Yeah, so this one's 1500 watts, this one's 1000 watt. But this 1500 watt model is more powerful, has the same stacked system, but also has different attachments for things like a food processor, things like
so if you want
personalizing cups, all that.
If you want to make a smoothie for yourself and you don't want to use a pitcher, you just throw this thing on and there you go.
And you're all set.
You just have to make sure you don't overfill these, or else they will overflow.
That's true. So you have that, which is a great option. But this costs about $150. I never used this food processor system, even though I thought it was really cool with how it puts stuff in and pulls stuff out. But if you take that away, you have a great system. But for me, I didn't get to use some of the features on it. When Bri and I, we got married, we soon realized that there's another blender out there that does a little bit more and more of what she needs, coming from a family who has a Vitamix, which is about a $300+ blender. Yeah.
So this is the Ninja Chef. It is my personal favorite. We found it out, I actually saw it at clearance for $74 at Walmart, and I was like, honey, we need to get that.
So we got it, and what are some things that it can do?
So it can make smoothies, obviously. It has like a extract setting. It has, if you want to make your own nut butter, like peanuts or almonds or whatever nut, you can do that on this thing.
Great for soups.
Yeah, if you want a puree, you can definitely do that. My favorite though is that it grinds flour, and it actually does a really good job grinding it. So because it does that, I don't have to go out and buy a mill, and I don't have to use the hand mill that we have. No, thank you.
All right, so that's why we really enjoy it.
Another reason I really like it is because the blades are fixed at the bottom. They're not the type that you have to put in stacked. But even though it's not a stacked blade system, it still works really well. What happens is it's like we make smoothies a lot. So when I make a smoothie, I put it on that setting and it'll blend for about 50 seconds. And what happens when it's blending is that it starts by going a little bit, then stopping, and going a little bit, and stopping. And after doing that for a few seconds, well, maybe
it's about 50 seconds.
15 seconds, it'll go full power blend. And then you're done. So that's really cool. I like how it does it, and it does a really good job.
Yep. So in looking at all of these different items where you got 40, just under 60, 150, or about 150, but you can actually find it on refurbished for about 110. So there's all these.
If you're lucky, you'll find it at Walmart.
That is very true, very true. So we'll leave a link of which aisle you can get it at your Walmart.
No.
So we'll leave the links below to all these different products and some of the recipes that we enjoy using. I'm sure we'll show some of those on your channel in the future.
I'm just going to mention one thing real quick. You mentioned it before.
Yep.
My parents have a Vitamix.
Okay.
So if you're looking for, because these are the few that we have, the one we don't have is the Vitamix, and that's because it's $300 plus. It's really expensive, but the reason it's so expensive is because it's a really high quality blender. Works, wow, it's amazing. But for us, we're just like, we don't want to pay that much for a blender. My parents did, and they might have got theirs on sale, I don't know. They love it. They absolutely adore it. Mom uses it to grind flour, and she makes smoothies, and she, she purees her soup. She does all sorts of stuff with it.
Yep.
So
that's why for the future, you could say, yeah, I'm going to get this today. It's going to work really well. Down the road, save up, get a Vitamix. But like, before you buy a Vitamix, you should like own your own home. You should like buy your car, your dream. Like, there's a few things you probably should get before.
Really, you have to think about, why do I want a blender? What am I going to use it for? How much am I going to use it? Because if you're not going to use it a whole lot, you're not going to want to pay a lot of money for it. And that's where this Ninja, 1,000 watt, whatever, professional blender would be your best bet, because it's not super expensive, but it still does the job well.
And it's not going to give you a ton of headaches.
Right.
And one other thing to think of when, like, how much do you use it? The thought is, let's say this year or full calendar year, you're going to use it to make 100 smoothies, or you're going to use it 100 times. That means that this blender is going to cost you 67 cents or 56 cents every time you use it. But something like this is going to cost you $1.10 every time you use it.
See, I use a blender just about every day because I make smoothies almost every day.
Well, that's why it's so helpful. But you got to remember that, yeah, if you're going to buy one of these, make sure you use it enough to make it worth your while.
Yeah, make it worth your money too.
Yeah, these all come with a 1-year warranty, and you'll be able to probably get a good 2-3 years if you're careful with them. I'm sure you can get
even more if you really take care of them.
Yep, but definitely have fun with these. Let us know what your thoughts are down below, and feel free to like and subscribe, and check out Bri's channel for some different recipes, but also different kind of helpful tips for Bri being a young wife with a crazy husband.
Oh, he's not crazy.
So you guys,
he's just
have a great rest of your day. See you later. Bye.
Bye.